As Kendall Bostic and Heidi get ready to leap for this ball as we get underway. State Farm Center rocking here on this Friday night.
This is Illinois basketball.
Oregon State controls the tip as Kennedy Schuler gets into the offense. A lot of height is the first thing you'll notice for this Beaver team. Schuler decides to take it back out. Heidi has the post up down low mismatch, but instead a long range effort from Ferreira, and it tumbles out. Loose ball foul.
Like you were saying earlier, Ethan, a lot of height for this Beaver team. That's something that Shauna Green touched on her media availability. She knows that her team is going to have to play big and get down there with these big Beaver players.
Ferreira back out to Schuler. Schuler, a fun story, major uptick in playing time, a stud soccer player as well in high school. She's come a long way now in her sophomore season, and on the interior, there is Heidi. She's shooting 74%, that's fourth in the nation, but can't get that to go. Quickly in rhythm, Bryant off the mark.
Yeah, that's something you might see the Illini do pretty often here tonight. They love to get out in transition and try and get those easy, fast break baskets. That one couldn't quite fall for Bryant.
Schuler lost her dribble, flings it inside, and Reese missed the bunny, scrapping for the board, and it's Bostic who clears. Now Makira Cook free to fire from range, nothing but nylon.
Big three-pointer there for number 3, Makira Cook.
Makira, a player who's looking to get going a little bit this season, just averaging 11.7 this season, almost 5 points lower than her average a year ago. Now Schuler for the answer, rims out. Battle for the board, second chance, and that's Katarina Ferreira. She snagged 7 offensive boards last time out against Arizona State. That's the most for a player 6 foot or shorter since 2015 as far as the Beavers are concerned. Really crashes those O boards. Now Cook is going to take another one. You can't leave her that much space. Makira Cook splashes 2 in a row. She's off to a hot start. Schuler up top looking for some motion down low. Now going to work is Heidi. Flips over to Reese. And that's just too easy. A lot of height, a lot of size, and a lot of skill down low.
Yeah, looked to be a design set right there for the Beavers. That's definitely something that the Illini have to look out for here. That height definitely coming into play on that play right there.
Makira Cook operating as the primary ball handler. Schuler giving her some space as Bostic confident off the 17-footer. She rattles it home. Beavers looking to get their offense going, trailing by 4 here early. Ferreira, show and go. Dipsy-do, but it's violated.
Multiple bodies on these big players in the post for the Beavers, like Reese and Heidi.
Here's Cook, thinks about another triple, takes a stride in, mid-range J, and that's nothing but water once again. Makira Cook off to a torrid start, give her 8 points to the Illini's 10.
Yeah, and Makira Cook has just looked so fluid so far. Her ability to dribble straight into her jump shots really elevates her game.
Ferreira with the answer, the impact transfer. Started JUCO, ended up at Baylor for the last 2 seasons, and now making it happen in an Oregon State uniform. Biggest role of her career as Shoop Hill from the outside. And that one's money. Brings Shoop Hill, a true 3-level scorer, showing off her multi-dimensional skill set there.
Yeah, Shoop Hill's second three-pointer on the season. Coach Shauna Green has reiterated time and time again that she knows that Shoop Hill has the ability to be a 3-level scorer, like you said. Look for more perimeter shots down the season for Shoop Hill.
Schuler has it purloined to the inside. Bostic goes up strong for the finish.
And that's a huge part of the Illini offense, like I've been saying, getting out in transition, capitalizing on good defense, turning it into easy offense.
A white-hot start for the Illini, 15-6 on top here early. Murat, head of steam, fall away, can't get that one to go. Cold start for A.J. Murat, the glue player and the emotional leader for this team. Speaking of, there was the Illini's version. Adalia McKenzie, the heart and soul of this team, gets that mid-range jumper to fall.
Yeah, McKenzie's offense has really transformed a lot this season. She's used to getting to the rim and taking a lot of layups, but this season she's put emphasis on getting to the free throw line and hitting mid-range jumpers like that one. Like you said, hot start offensively, lots thanks to the transition game.
Gretchen Dolan on the pull-up, can't get that one to fall. 5 for her already today, 2 on the offensive side of things. So heart over height for Katarina Ferreira in her first season with the Beavers. Now here's Schuler gallivanting inside and gets that one to sift home.
Nifty move right there from Schuler. You can really see her athleticism, like you were talking about earlier, be put on full display when she does those jump stops in her driving game.
Here's McKenzie working around the Shoop Hill screen. Pull up Jay rattles that one home. She said she wears 24 because it's the number of her favorite athlete, Kobe Bryant. That was very Kobe-esque right there, assertive scoring.
It really was. Like Kobe, Adalia has really worked on establishing her mid-range game. That shot right there has been basically her signature shot thus far this season. Another
look on the interior.
Get in the way of offensive performance, and that's something they've been really struggling with so far. Their ball security has not been on point.
And a big part of what Coach Ruick talked about, you need momentum on the road. And speaking of momentum, there's Bryn Shoop Hill over the top of her defender. Oregon State can hold for the final shot if they so choose. To the interior, there's Tiara Bolden. Can't get it to go, but a strong rebound and follow. Inside where they've got a strong height advantage.
Yeah, strong height advantage is something to be said for sure. It certainly looks like Coach Ruick has instilled his players.
Both on the money from Reese. Now here's Bryant. What a maneuver, but she can't get that one to fall. This is a couple of players here that have really excelled immediate impact out of the transfer portal, which you gotta have in the modern game.
Yeah, in the modern game, like you said, the transfer portal is such a big part. Jasmine Brown-Hager for the Illini has been great off the bench, and Katarina Ferreira for the Beavers has also been good, acquired via the transfer portal.
It just feels like one of those realities that if you're not exploiting the portal to some extent, you're going to struggle because somebody else is. So credit to both of these teams, not just doing so, but finding quality players that make an immediate impact as Sela Heidi tries to go over top, looking to pad that field goal percentage that has been so strong this year, but can't get that one to go. Instead, on the other end, it's Shoop Hill with the nifty little up and under.
You love to see that.
Schuler working against Makira Cook. That's going to be a fun matchup to watch. Here's Tiara Bolden with the long-range missile, but can't get that one to drop home. The Illini with several capable ball handlers. This time McKenzie getting to stride down the court with it. Now Makira Cook will call for a reset. Still 14 to work with on the shot clock. Here's Bostic free to fire. Oh, yeah.
That mid-range shot from Bostic really gives the Illini the opportunity to open up their offense. Like I said before, really important that they're able to keep the defense on their toes.
Heidi gives to Bolden. Bolden pirouetting inside close quarters, and she gets that one to fall. What a deft maneuver on the inside by Tiara Bolden.
Yeah, Tiara Bolden has really made an impact so far for the Beavers, providing a good amount of offensive expertise and also making an impact in the rebound category.
Here's McKenzie to the interior, pitches that one up and through. And this game's turning into a track meet now.
It really is. We knew coming into this one that the Illini especially and the Beavers love to get out in transition, like I've said time and time again. A track meet it has been.
Here's the youngster Schimmel. Now Ferreira, she's going to let that one fly. No good. Board suctioned in by Adalia McKenzie. McKenzie flings inside. Bryn Shoop Hill going to chisel her way to the tin, but can't get that one to go through. Bolden's got the rebound.
It's going to be important for the Illini not to get discouraged from misses down low. They always play big. They should play true to that strategy and not be discouraged by the height of these Oregon State players.
Ferreira flying through to the basket, gets it to go, and the foul. What a delightful move on the interior from Ferreira. Climb her way up to the high Division I level. 10 to work with on the shot clock for Illinois. Bryant, the hesitation, dashing inside, flings it up, can't get it to go. Yet another rebound for Ferreira. Count that as number 9 on the day for her.
Very impressive start here for Ferreira. We knew coming in that she makes a big impact in the rebound category, but I wasn't expecting something like this.
Marat back out to Schuler. And here's Reese. Reese gets swarmed by the Illini. It was Dolan shifting over, and there's that help defense Coach Shauna Green has been talking about. Now Dolan on the other end, stuffed from behind. A clean block from Reese. That's what you can do when you've got that much length and awareness.
Yeah, monster presences in the post, both from Reese and Heidi for the Beavers. Important for the Illini not to get discouraged from attacking the basket, though.
Here's Schuler, just 2 points for her in the early going, averaging over 11 on the year. Now Ferreira already on double-double watch with 7 points, 9 boards, only 15 minutes in as Marat glides inside and finishes that one. 2 points for the bucket getter who just turned 22 today.
Very strong take right there from Marat. Uses her shoulder to kind of push Dolan out of her way and make for an easy bucket right there.
Now Genesis Bryant probing the baseline. Dolan with the hesitation, misdirection, feeds Bostic, and that's cash money from mid-range.
Yeah, once again, Bostic hitting from mid-range has been great to see for the Illini.
After a strong little spree there from the Beavers, Illinois reasserting themselves up by 9. Reese dangerous from the outside. She'll line one up here, and it clangs off the back heel, no good. Illinois looking to work quickly in transition. Here's McKenzie, gets to the spot and draws the contact against Marat. Has been doing that so far, averaging just a shade under 7 points a game off the bench as Adalia McKenzie. Just a tick over 4 minutes remaining here in half number 1 as McKenzie splashes the second.
She has the moves and the athleticism to get open, or Katarina Ferreira, that works just as well. Getting those easy layups right there on drives for the Beavers is something that could really revitalize their offense.
Ferreira has been a blur all day long. Give her 9 points and 9 rebounds today. Almost like the Energizer Bunny suited up for Oregon State as Bostic burrows her way through on the interior and finishes
Does a great job of hauling rebounds and backing down defenders.
Schuler posting up on the inside now. She gets a touch working against Makira Cook. The youngster against the veteran can't get that one to go, but again, it's Ferreira in the mix. A bit more of a glimpse of what this team's capable tonight. They're shooting over 50% from the field as they look to continue to accordion this lead going into the locker room.
Yeah, I mean, so far Illinois has scored 81.5 points a game. Very impressive that that's not even the full limit of their capabilities. As Makira Cook.
Meanwhile, Katarina Ferreira has got her 10th rebound, just 1 point shy of a double-double. As she is going to try and get it right here, and it's a bullseye from deep. Katarina Ferreira, 12 points, 10 rebounds. What an opus from her, single-handedly keeping these Beavers in contention.
First half double-double is very impressive from Ferreira. She, like you said, is the key reason as to why the Beavers have kept it close. But Bostic is extending the Illini lead with another mid-range jumper.
And a big smile from her as she trots back down the floor. Kendall Bostic making it rain from the mid-range. Now here's Schuler, Heidi on the interior, and just too good of positioning and cohesion on that play.
Seemed to be a little bit of miscommunication for the Illini defensive front right there. It seems like Bostic got a little bit caught up at the top of the key, giving Heidi a pretty easy bucket right there.
Here's Bostic, and she nails another one from the elbow. Now Ferreira got her defender in the air, tries the dish inside, but flashing in front was Dolan, and a foul called against Ferreira.
So far for Ferreira, gets called on that one, takes a little bit of time.
Both these teams perfect at the line so far. And perhaps I spoke a little bit too soon. The old announcer jinx one more time as Bolden clears the board off the miss from Gretchen Dolan.
Dolan might have to have a word with you after this one, Ethan.
Here's Reese from way downtown. Splashdown on the triple. Kelsey Reese has got that element in her tool bag. Ball in the hands of Bryant. She's still scoreless so far today. Not the case for Bostic. That bid for points 15, 16, and 17 comes up a little shy. One last shot for the Beavers here. Trailing by 10, looking to kindle up some momentum. Here's Reese. Hands to Schuler. Schuler puts it up. No good. And that'll conclude matters in this first half.
Continue their success. The Illini need to continue a balanced offensive load. Bostic, Cook, McKenzie, they've all had big impacts, and they need to continue to spread the wealth offensively.
Here's Cook, finds the elbow and rattles it home. Here's Schuler, just 2 points for her so far. Tangos and flips it out to Reese off the front rim, no good, and Cook is going to try and get out and run. Cook to the interior, Bostic, what a magnificent dime. Makira Cook making it happen, scoring and now distribution. Is somebody who's really emerged not just as a facilitator and a defender, but as a scorer. We haven't seen that dynamic from her yet tonight. There's Schimmel trying to get a three-pointer off, but it's stifled by Bryn Shoup-Hill. Now Genesis Bryant over to Gretchen Dolan. Dolan hits the accelerators and puts the sweet touch on that jumper.
One thing Dolan does so well is when she has a full head of steam and she's heading towards the basket, she still has the ability to stop on a dime, which confuses defenders and often leads to open looks like that one.
Schuler to the interior, and what a nifty finish there. Soft touch off the glass. Makira Cook sweeps the leg, dishes to Dolan. She can't get that one to fall. Good hustle, though, by Shoup-Hill to corral the rebound.
I've talked a lot about how Adalia McKenzie has been a scrappy hustle player for the Illini, but Shoup-Hill does a fair amount of that as well. She's great tracking down rebounds and loose balls.
Kelsey Reese grabs the board off the miss by Genesis Bryant, and now some discombobulation. Illinois comes up with it, and Bostic going from coast to coast.
I really like seeing that aggressiveness as a facilitator from Cook.
Here's Schuler knifing her way through the D. Illini doing a good job keeping it on the perimeter, but that does not matter. It is on the money from Katarina Ferreira. From South America to Central Illinois, it doesn't matter where she is. She's a bucket everywhere on the globe.
Yeah, that is a tough shot. There's a hand in her face the whole way through that one. Very impressive.
Now Dolan forcing her way through.
And swiftly, but not at a super fast pace.
Here's Reese on the turnaround. Can't get that one to fall. Inhaling the board is Shoup-Hill. Blinken, you'd miss it, but it's now a 15-point Illini advantage as they're shooting a blistering 56.4% from the field.
Yeah, like Ella said in her conversation with Coach Ruick, not much you can do if you're the Beavers if the Illini are shooting such lights-out basketball like they are right now.
Dolan from the backside keeps this possession alive. The Champaign crowd is loving it as Cook takes it all the way to the rack.
Wow, what a drive right there from Makira Cook, using the handles and shiftiness to get down there and get up a tough play.
Well, Makira Cook, the hesitation, the dipsy-do, and the authoritative finish, and she'll have a chance for a three-point play.
Reese hand in her face. It doesn't matter. Cook can still finish in the face of tough defensive presences.
Free throws off the mark, but nonetheless 14 points on the day from Cook. It has been her and Kendall Bostic with 18 leading the way. Now here's Schuler, free rein to the rack, and she scoops that up and through, plus the contact. Had that arm hinged all the way out there to the left and still got it to go. Can't get the free throw to droop down, however. Here's Dolan in transition to Bryant, and she sinks the three. Genesis Bryant, her first points of the evening. Our colleague Genesis Bryant, I might add. You can tune in and hear her on Big Ten Plus as the analyst for the men's game. Illinois versus Maryland Eastern Shore tomorrow. Every geographical location imaginable, and it's a lot of fun to see how it's come together. Meanwhile, Kennedy Schuler, now 7 points for her as she tries to spur a comeback for the Beavers. Make it 8 as she pads down the second free throw.
Yeah, I mean, one thing that the Beavers should think to start implementing in their offense, in my opinion, in this one is just attacking these Illini defenders. They've done a good job of getting fouls called. They need to keep doing that and get into the free throw line. As Kendall Bostic goes up strong against Kelsey Reese for the easy finish.
Tries to work her way to the inside. Instead, a dish to Schuler. Just too strong on that one as Bryn Shoup-Hill corrals the rebound.
Yeah, so far this season, the Beavers have not done a great job from behind the arc.
And she had a beautiful dribbling package that got her way to the foul line. That free throw puts her up to 15 on the day. Make it 16 for Makira. Now the veteran Murat directing traffic. Bolden looking to generate some space, working against Bostic. to the exterior. Schimmel puts it up, and it's short. Hauled in by Kendall Bostic.
You love to see the ball movement there from the Beavers, but I really think that was a great defensive possession by the Illini.
And Makira Cook, somebody get the fire extinguisher. She is an incendiary right now. Rack up 2 more for Makira Cook. Here's Marat, flips over to Reese, looking for the counter. It won't fall. Illinois going quickly, touchdown pass to Bostic for the finish. That one almost went the full length of the floor.
Of the Illini inventing new ways to score. How do you stop that? That's a full-length pass. That's not even the transition game. That's just inventing a possession out of nothing.
Marat can't get the 3 to go, so Cook is going to take her time now. Makira Cook working around the horn. Bostic confident from that spot all day. Give her 2 more.
I mean, that's something that the Beaver defense needs to pick up on.
And only 2 points scored in this competition. Surprising to see Oregon State really only go with their one big in Reese as Marat slots her way through.
Yeah, I mean, an 11 points per game scorer, 8 rebounds per game. She's been dominant for the Beavers this season. I think one indication as to why she might not be seeing a lot of minutes right now.
First free throw is good. Really didn't do a whole lot in an NC State uniform, under 80 points.
Seen that all these transfer players and freshmen that come into the Illinois program the past few years, she finds a way to unlock their potential, just like Bryant has done.
Reese fighting for that rebound, but there's Haven Smith able to wall up.
Yeah, it's tough here for Reese. I mean, that's someone that you want to see get going offensively if you're the Beavers. This lead is getting a little bit out of hand now, but would certainly help keep things close if Reese were able to get going.
Mismatch for Bryant working against Reese, and she draws the foul. Couldn't quite caterpillar it up and in.
For her teammates and leading to great spacing for this team.
Knocks down another foul shot. Bring that tally up to 6 on the day, halfway to the 12 she needs to reach the 1,000-point threshold in an Illinois uniform. And there's one more for Genesis Bryant. Couple of substitutions into the game here. Chloe Vecina, the freshman from Spain, is out there, a player who nearly made the U18 team for the 2024 Eurobasket tournament, was one of the last cuts, so a lot of talent for her. And Corey Allen in for Illinois as Marat drains that one from long range for Oregon State. Looking to get her stroke going. The Champaign crowd coming alive as Bryant will handle. In her bag, to the rim, flings it up there, no good. As the third quarter is in the books. In difference to an Oregon State team, their 2 stars down low, Sela Heidi and Kelsey Reese, 6'7" and 6'5", respectively.
In college sports, when rankings are very subjective and can come down to each specific game. And
here's Ferreira, like a wild bull on the inside, plunges through and dishes the dime to Heidi.
Yeah, matchup to watch right here for freshman Haven Smith for the Illini is
she had her first offer to play collegiate ball at age 11. She was probably still holding her parents' hands while she was crossing the street. She already had a chance to go play college basketball. It's remarkable stuff.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, Corey Allen has been really good off the bench for the Illini. Something that's been so crucial for the team's success so far has been these bench players like Allen, like Dolan, like Jasmine.
For the 6'7" standout on the inside, and she converts the 3-point play. Bit of a tough night for Heidi, but she was able to give a little bit of workout to the youngster Smith, get her total up to 7 points on the evening. Now here's Dolan. She's got some space.
But you can see on plays like that, because she's so fast, it's hard for defenders to keep up with her without fouling.
Here's Marat, rises up and gets that one to go, and an emphatic clap for her after the bucket. She really is the emotional leader on this team and getting going here in the second half. This is somebody that Coach Scott Ruick really did not have enough good things to say about her. It felt like everything he said was just bleeding positivity, and she is a terrific player for this squad as Bryant gets the soft touch and gets that one to dip down.
This is something that has really shown through tonight as they've been great at limiting this Beaver offense.
Schuler with a tough fall-away jumper, but Heidi's got the board, pitches it up as the shot clock expires. And not to say that the 22-point lead is completely insurmountable, but these are going to be valuable reps for both of these squads here early in the year, even if the result holds and the Illini maintain a commanding lead. Still a lot of the starters out there for both sides. Kendall Bostic back in the game. Here's Bryant to McKenzie. Bryant free to fire and hit.
That's a great shot.
This is really a iron sharpens iron type of a deal here. Two teams that have got great pedigree. The Illini's a little bit more recent pedigree. Oregon State building up to what this unit is capable of as Bethina.
Sharpens iron, Ethan. I mean, especially if you look at the coaches, Green and Rueck are both looked at in the game of women's college hoops.
Looking to add to it right now from long range. Can't get it to go, but Heidi has the board, puts it right back up and in. And that's just size and physicality and knowing how to use it. A really refined scorer this year that's been a big stride for Sela Heidi.
Yeah, I mean, that's the type of impact that Heidi can have on every play. Getting offensive rebounds like that really could provide life to a Beaver offense that's gotten off to a bit of a rough start this season. Getting second chance buckets like that is a great way to score.
Cook dancing on the interior and gets that fall away jumper to go. Another bucket for Makira Cook. That puts her up at the 20-point threshold today. One of two Illini to surpass that plateau. Bostic has got 24. Now wide open from range is Marat, and she sinks one from downtown. A.J. Marat slowly but surely starting to come alive. She's got 12, second on the team.
Yeah, especially in this fourth quarter, I feel like Marat has done a great job extending her range and hitting those three-pointers. It's something that is really important for this Beaver offense that we didn't see much of tonight as Kendall Bostic gets the tough and one bucket to fall.
This group up to speed, I'm sure really enjoying challenging his program right now.
Yeah, 100%, and that was something he touched on when he spoke with us. He doesn't mind his players going up against tough competition. Like you said with that expression, iron sharpens iron. That's been great for the Beavers to get experience playing tough teams.
Marat confident on the pull-up, gets that one to fall. A.J. Marat, we haven't really seen her in this role as a player that takes over offensively, but she leads the team with 14 field goal attempts, has gotten 6 of them to drop home, leading the team in minutes per game, and now it seems like in what will perhaps be her final college season is somebody who really is capable of taking over as a number one option.
Yeah, I mean, Marat getting an opportunity to do so isn't something that's that easy to adjust to. It took her a little bit to adjust to her usage rates spiking, and she's really come into her own as a scorer this season.
Meanwhile, Adalia McKenzie swoops in for the board. That's something that Coach Rueck said we can't be allowing a lot of those offensive rebounds because then you got to lock in for another 20 seconds, and then you got to deal with
score from multiple levels, keeps defenders honest, and make sure they don't key in on one aspect of their game.
Kennedy Schuler can't get this one to go as Corey Allen pounces on the board. 2 minutes remaining here in Champaign. Still a lot of starters for both teams out there. Trying to take advantage of every last minute. Bryant dishes inside. Bostic sensing 30. She's got it. A 30-piece nugget from Kendall Bostic. Make it 31 in total. Here's Bethina trying to take advantage of her opportunity. Had some decent run in the second half as she slithers through to the inside and draws the contact. Get cheers rain down on them with Bryn Shupil exiting. Bethina erratic. The opponents missed 2 in a row, so they're still up in arms, but
we'll be more than happy with this result, even if they don't get to bring home some nuggets. The Illini have had such a great start to their season so far, and their score or point differential has really reflected that. Another big win incoming here.
Here's Marat. She's got 14 on the day. Schuler probing, scoping, flipping outside. Jepez got it.
Most definitely, and it came off a great pass right there from Kennedy Schuler. Schuler has this natural ability to be a facilitator. She does a great job of finding open teammates and creating looks.
Corey Allen off the mark. Now Schuler scanning for options, always playing with her head up. Such a tremendous demeanor for her out there on the floor. Now Marat, jab step. Inside, flings it up and in. Make it 16. Now for A.J. Marat, that makes her the leading scorer on the day for the Oregon State Beavers, but it is all over but the shouting. And Cooper, there will be plenty of shouting from this Champaign faithful. What a sound victory here for Illinois. They cruise in an 85-point opus. And as the buzzer sounds, they'll improve to 5-0 on the season with another terrific effort.
Yeah, huge start to the season for the Illini. Continue that undefeated streak in a very monster way here tonight.